Hello, hello, hello. The Goddess here. So, you guys, I have been struggling with something. Well, not really a struggle, but yeah, I guess a struggle, like an internal type of struggle with the idea that I have been here in beautiful, look at me, y'all. Look at where I am. In beautiful, fabulous Bali, Indonesia for 5 years. And when I left the United States, I sold most of everything that I had. But the things that were a little bit more sentimental to me, like childhood photos, my high school diploma, shit like that, along with a few of my kitchen items and clothing and household items, not a whole lot, enough to fill a 10 by 5 storage is what I left in Atlanta, Georgia. But I've been struggling with the idea of just letting that shit go. I've been holding on and paying the storage that is increasing every few months, the rent, the storage rent. And I've been paying it for 5 years. And now I've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, I haven't needed any of that stuff in 5 years. So the question then becomes, why are you still holding on to the old stuff? And I know that most of it is connected to some trauma. I know it has to be trauma related. It has to be trauma related because I have been one to hold on to things for far too long. And that is relationships, all kinds of relationships. Relationships with my family, relationships with friends, relationships with men. Just horrible relationships that I'm just trying to piece together, and maybe one day they'll come around, and maybe one day I'll be able to use this, and maybe one day everything is going to be all butterflies and roses and all the things, right? And I usually wind up holding on to stuff to the point where it's like, okay, something happens and I have to let go. Every month when it comes time to pay the storage, it's like, okay, I feel like I have to let go. And then I had a conversation over the phone earlier with someone that did not go well. And again, it's connected to trauma, and I just thought to myself, you know what? I get to create my own reality. When the new year came in, I said that I wanted to be a whole different individual. The way that I think, the way that I respond, the way that I move, the stories that I created in my own mind that I have been holding on to and thinking they were me. Those stories are not me. That is something that I experienced. And I know for a fact, like all this stuff with the storage and needing to hold on. What if I go back? Then I'm not going to have anything. It's fear-based and it's scarcity mindset. But I'm sitting here and I'm asking myself, I'm having my tea in my quiet time. And I'm asking myself, and it's not just about the storage, but the storage is a part of it. What is it that you are holding on to? And better yet, why do you feel like you have to hold on? Like, what is that about? What is that about? Why do we hold on to things that are not, they're insignificant? I haven't used anything in that storage for 5 years. Yes, I can get another high school diploma, but those childhood pictures, even if I did go back and clean out the storage and say, I'm not going to pay anymore, I have a bucket that, quite honestly, I don't even have anybody to look after for me in the United States. If I'm honest, I don't even have anywhere where I can leave them, where I know that they will be taken care of. So I need y'all's help. Like, what do you think? Should I let the storage go? But most importantly, I want you to ask yourself, if you are holding on to things that are no longer serving you, if you are holding on to things that are connected to trauma, if you can really sit down and think about it, like, where is this stemming from? What is the fear coming from? What is the scarcity coming from? What is the idea that I have to struggle through something coming from? Where does that stem from? And what do I need to do to disconnect from that? Because that's where I am right now, like in the process of disconnecting. And it's really hurtful because even with that disconnection, some of it is related to family. Like, you don't deserve to be disrespected. You've done your best. You know, I'm trying to hold the pieces together. Like, I'm the only, it takes more than just me holding it together as far as the family is concerned, you know, as far as different family members are concerned. It takes more than just me. And I do realize a lot of times when I have held on to toxic relationships in the past, it was because I thought that they would come around. I thought that I would have something to call my own. Somebody's gonna love me. Oh, the people are gonna look at me like I'm the one in the wrong if I let go. People are gonna look at me as irresponsible if I let go of this storage, so I have something to prove. But what is it? What is it that you're holding on to, and why? I usually have insightful endings to videos like this, but I have nothing. I have nothing, because this is the question that I need to ask myself. What is it that I'm holding on to, and why do I feel like I have to hold on to it? I don't know. I need your help. Help a sister out. Tell me, what would you do? How would you handle it? And what are you holding on to that no longer serves you? Can you relate? Don't leave me out here by myself now. Don't leave me hanging by myself now. I know I ain't the only one. I know I ain't. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.